When it comes to my art, I'm a perfectionist. I always thought being a perfectionist was inherently a good thing because I'm holding myself to this high standard. And I'm holding myself to that high standard because I want to make great art. I don't think that anyone wants to make bad art, of course. But what I've come to realize, even to this day, is that I'm not doing myself any justice or any favors by being a perfectionist. Even setting up for this video, I nearly scrapped it because I couldn't get my hair to look right. Here's the conclusion that I've come to. Art exists in two spaces. One space is you as the creator, and the other space is the art itself. The creator only has a certain amount that they control of the art, and the art is supposed to exist on its own. What I fail to understand, and what we need to continue to try to understand, is that we need to let the art have its own space to be its own thing. And we have to do that by just letting it go. It is physically impossible to make exactly what you want to make. You can get close to making exactly what you want to make, but there are certain sacrifices that you have to make. It's kind of like a romantic relationship. If you spend the entirety of the relationship trying to make your partner exactly who you want them to be, that relationship is not going to last. You have to accept that they are going to be their own person. That understanding and that respect is what is going to make you better. Disagreement and conflict is a very scary and uncomfortable thing, but where there's areas of uncomfortability, that's where your areas of growth lie. Within every conflict is the chance for you to get a little bit better. So, how does this all relate to perfectionism in art? You don't grow as a creative by being perfect. You grow by making mistakes, by making certain sacrifices, and frankly, just showing up and doing the work. Your craft will never be perfect, and if you have the belief that it will, it's going to stay on your hard drive, it's going to stay in a notebook, and it's going to never leave your studio. And if it stays with those places and never gets shared with the world, how do you expect to grow? We as humans are nowhere near perfect. I am a fellow traveler on this journey. I'm very much like you, looking on the internet for answers on how to grow, how to get better, how to be better, how to make great things. What I'm asking you watching this is to make a promise to yourself, the same promise that I'm going to make right now while I'm filming this. I, as a creative person, promise to acknowledge that my imperfections are a bigger reflection of my true self than my perfections are. Imperfections are what makes art great. It's us, it's ourselves. A perfect piece of art is not timeless. It doesn't resonate with us as much as something that is more honest would. Because a perfect piece of art is missing the biggest piece that connects with us: individuality. So let's drop our need to release a project when it's ready. We grow the most when we do something that we're not ready for. I prolonged getting our first dog because I didn't think that we were ready. I nearly prolonged our first trip to Europe because I didn't think we were financially ready. If I keep prolonging something and I'll do it when the moment is right, I'll never do it because the moment is never right. And when you look back later in life on all of the experiences you had, all the places that you've been, all the art that you have shared with the world, are you going to look at the imperfections? Truthfully, yes, you will. I think about songs that I've put out there or I've done for other people that I could have done a much better job on. But I guarantee you will be much more grateful that you did the damn thing than to wait until the time was right and never did it at all.